Hey guys, I'm your educator Shulagna Ghoto. Today I gonna brief you about the second part of this video, transcription. So let's start. So in this part, I gonna mainly focus on the various stages of prokaryotic transcription process, and at the last of this video, I will show you an animated video of prokaryotic transcription. Then you can get a better clarity, okay? So as similar to replication, prokaryotic transcription process can also be divided into 3 steps like initiation, elongation and termination. Now, in initiation, transcription begins when DNA-directed RNA polymerase or RNA polymerase as a holoenzyme, that means core enzyme directed by the sigma factor, binds at the promoter sequence on the DNA duplex. There are mainly 2 important promoter regions, each of which contain 6 base pair sequence or hexameric sequence, such as Pribnow box and -35 sequence, both of which present into the upstream direction. Here, these sequences are called consensus sequence because it is almost similar in all prokaryotes, but not same, okay? Just only similar. So in the first step, sigma factor of RNA polymerase distinguish and bind with the promoter region by forming a closed binary complex, which become converted later into an open complex by melting of a short region of DNA. Here closed means the DNA remains duplex or double-stranded. So the RNA polymerase, by virtue of its large size spans, it covers some 75 to 80 base pair. That means extending from -55 of the upstream to +20 of the downstream direction. Okay. Then polymerization starts and the initiating nucleotide triphosphate bind to the enzyme in open promoter complex and form a hydrogen bond with a complementary DNA base. And after joining of 2 ribonucleotides, the first ribonucleotide released from the initiation site. Then sigma factor is usually released when the RNA chain reaches to 8 to 9 bases. Because the holoenzyme can initiate transcription, but only the core enzyme has the ability to synthesize RNA or elongate RNA chain. Okay, so the RNA synthesis is not require any primer as DNA synthesis or DNA replication. So the first nucleotide with any purine, that means adenine or guanine nitrogenous base, present in the 5' end of the RNA, that means PPPG or PPPA. That's why obviously I can say that the first DNA base which is transcribed is either cytosine or thymine, that means opposite to guanine or adenine, right? Now, in the second stage of transcription, elongation involves the movement of transcription bubble by the disruption of DNA duplex, and core enzyme continues reading the template strand on 3' to 5' direction and joining ribonucleotides by covalently addition to the 3' end of the growing RNA chain and forming a temporary RNA-DNA hybrid. And during each addition, hydroxyl group is removed from 3' carbon of the previous nucleotide, and also pyrophosphates, that means beta and gamma phosphates, are removed from the incoming nucleotide, and the energy required for this synthesis is provided by the breaking of the pyrophosphate bond. Okay. Now, the last stage in prokaryotic mRNA synthesis is chain growth termination, which involves recognition of the point at which no further bases should be added to the chain. So, prokaryotic termination occurs either by two distinct strategies: intrinsic or row independent termination and row dependent termination. So first of all, the intrinsic or row independent termination include palindromic sequence that form hairpin-like structure varying length from 7 to 20 base pair. Here palindromic sequence means same nucleotide base pair sequence when read from 5' to 3' direction on one strand and also 5' to 3' direction on the other strand. That's why those complementary bases can pair with each other and form a hairpin-like structure. So the stem loop structure includes GC-rich sequence, okay, and is followed by the uracil-rich region. So the typical distance from hairpin-like structure and U-rich region is 7 to 9 bases. Clear? Secondly, in the row dependent termination, it requires a protein called Rho, which is an ATP dependent RNA stimulated helicase, which disrupts the nascent RNA DNA complex. Rho binds to RNA at the root site and translocates toward the RNA DNA hybrid on 5' to 3' direction, and then it releases the RNA from DNA. So here in this picture, ribosome come and bind with the RNA strand along with the Rho protein. So this is the Rho protein, and then ribosome may dissociate, then Rho bind with the root site or Rho utilizing site and then translocate toward the hybrid region, and at last it releases the newly synthesized RNA from DNA. Clear? Now let's see an animation form of prokaryotic transcription process, then you can get a better clarity. Now in this animated video, we can see that in a DNA duplex, the promoter sequence of Pribnow box and -35 sequence, then RNA polymerase with sigma factor come, or I can say the holoenzyme come to bind with the DNA duplex at the initiation stage by forming a closed binary complex, which become melt into a short region of DNA by the action of RNA polymerase and form an open complex. Then transcription bubble formed by melting, and we got a free template strand for RNA synthesis. Then RNA polymerase translocates from the promoter sequence, so the promoter clearance can occur. Then gradually the ribonucleotides become covalently added on the 3' end of the growing RNA chain by reading the template DNA strand at the elongation stage. Then at last in the termination stage, as we know that in case of prokaryotes, transcription and translation occur simultaneously, so ribosome come and bind with the RNA chain. And in case of row independent termination or intrinsic termination, hairpin loop structure formed which help to dissociate RNA chain from DNA strand. Then after dissociation, DNA template again binded with its complementary strand to form DNA duplex. But in case of Rho dependent termination, Rho factor come along with its ribosome. It binds with the growing RNA chain and gradually proceeds toward the hybrid region to recognize the root site. Then at last it releases the free RNA chain from DNA and DNA strand become again reannealed with each other. In this way prokaryotic transcription occurs. So, hope your concept about this topic have been clear after this session. There has provided a link of e-quiz into the description box so you can score healthy marks and test yourself by those questions. And if you have any doubt or facing any problem during solving those questions, then after scoring you can ask me into the comment section, and also you can reach to us through our mail ID which is into the description box. I'm so much happy to say that in previous lessons I've got you lots of responses and doubts through mail, so don't miss the chance to get a healthy score. Lastly, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe our channel, then you can get notifications about my next videos which is coming on every Sunday. So stay safe, stay tuned. Bye.